Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be setting up my bullet journal for the month of March and then also flipping through all of my completed spreads from last month. If you guys haven't seen February's bullet journal setup, the link will be down in the description box. So let's get going. We are going to start off with the February flip through. So for February, I just kind of did an all-out Valentine's Day theme. I made this little box of chocolates with some scrapbook paper for the front cover. And then I kind of carried out the brown and like kind of pinky red color throughout, and I had a lot of fun with this color combo. I would have loved this when I was like 10. This was like my all-time favorite. So I made a bunch of these little boxes of chocolates for this weekly spread, which was really cute and fun and something different to do. So here is my first weekly spread. I kept like all my setups pretty simple for this month, with mostly doing just a calendar and weekly spreads. Some of the weekly spreads do have like fun little to-do lists. This one has some cute little stickers that I had, which were actually Christmas stickers, but I thought kind of suited the February theme with a little bear, and used a lot of scrapbook paper throughout this, just because I didn't have any like Pinterest photos printed out, which is something that I used to do a lot, but I haven't done very often because I don't actually have a printer right now. So scrapbook paper it is. This one is super colorful and fun. I also have some other random stickers in here which kind of are not Valentine's Day and more so Christmassy, but that's okay. And yeah, that is February. So let's get started with March. Even though winter is still raging where I live and it is still extremely cold, I wanted to bring some springy colors into my March setup. So for March, I decided to do a pastel kind of tulip theme. So I didn't have a lot of my art supplies with me when I was creating this, hence the glue gun right now. And I didn't have my Tombow markers, didn't have my watercolor, so I kind of had to be creative and decided to do another scrapbook cover page. Just like I did in February. It's fun. I think it looks impressive, and it was something that I could do at this moment. So I cut out all of these like petal shapes out of different colors of scrapbook paper and glued those onto my page with the hot glue gun because I wanted to make a like bouquet of tulips. So I really would have preferred to do this with a glue stick because all of the hot glue strings were just really getting in the way when I was layering, and it was getting a little bit bulky, but I mean, we use what we have, and this was how it all turned out. For the leaves at the bottom, I kind of just drew out a shape that I wanted to follow for all of like the little green pieces of paper, and then just kind of played around with the placement of those until the bouquet was finished. For the little tag that says March, I thought I was filming, but I apparently was not. I just sewed that on and added a little tag with some craft paper. Too much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm losing my mind. So the next page is, of course, the monthly calendar. So I began by cutting out some of those same shapes out of the same colored pastel scrapbook paper to kind of make a little bouquet in the corner over here. I didn't really have a plan going into this, and lately I've just been winging the calendars and no longer measuring them out, and they've been turning out like pretty good recently. I think this one is like 5 squares by 6 going up. And it's a great size for a calendar to put in 5 weeks on there. So I'm just playing around with all the tulips on the corner over here. As you can see from all of these like flower petal cuttings, it made a disaster in the corner over here and just had so much scrapbook paper. It was quite a scene. Also in the background, I'm using some Crayola Super Tips to add some little flowers, and then to change up kind of the coloring, I wanted to draw out March with a black gel pen and then fill it in with some little flowers. I think it's really cute and different. I added the days of the week at the top of the calendar and added a space for highlights and events. And that is the completed calendar. I realized that I didn't put the days of the month in the calendar yet, but I did that shortly after filming this when I remembered that I had not done that. So here it is. I think it's really pretty. And now we're going to flip over to the first weekly spread of the month. So like every other spread, I pretty much just kind of use the supplies that I have allocated for my theme, and with those I kind of just go with the flow and see what I end up creating. Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it's great, but here I wanted to make a Dutch door for this weekly spread. Of course, I had to do this with my unfortunate hot glue gun, which made this process extremely bulky and I would not recommend. So I had to do a little trimming later on to make the fold a bit better for the journal, but that's okay. And then on the side over here, I'm going to write out March. I am doing this with the pattern of like all of the different Crayola super tip markers, and I'm kind of doing like a calligraphy style where the downstroke is thicker than like the upstroke. Sometimes I draw this out with pencil first. Today I was feeling bold and did not draw it out with pencil first, and it ended up turning out okay. It was a little bit bulky from the like hot glue on the previous side, so that's why it's like not the straightest in places, but that is okay. And to continue with the floral theme, I just cut out some more of those leaf shapes. I was running out of scrapbook paper at this point, and I decided to glue those onto the Dutch door over here. And I made a little to-do list in the section with some pink scrapbook paper, and I wrote on that with a white gel pen. And I'm just kind of filling in all of the empty spaces as much as I can, and layered the florals with the Dutch door, which I thought was fun. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough scrapbook paper to like kind of really go all out on this page, but that's okay. To change things up, I made a weekly habit tracker, which I've never done before, then also a section for line a day because I did have the extra space from the Dutch door. For all of the days of the week, I just kind of drew them out in this bubble letter and then colored in some of the backgrounds. And that is the completed page. I think the colors just look so pretty and are so springy, and I hope that it warms up here. But I hope you guys like how this one turned out, and as the month progresses, I will continuously make more spreads that are in the same theme. So let's go through a quick flip through of all these March spreads, and you guys can kind of see how the theme looks together. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys bullet journal, what theme you're doing for March. I'm always inspired by all the different themes I hear about. So that's it for today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I don't care what you say, and I'm ignoring my phone, so don't try to reach me. I can't do nothing for you.